For the Bitcoin price, there is a potential more than $1,000 move ahead of us, even though we already had a $1,500 move. So if that will be to the upside or to the downside, today we will discuss that with DavinciJ15 straight out of the ocean nearby Mexico. He is taking some minutes out of his day, so make sure you stay tuned. This episode will be very important. Make sure you smash up the like button, and that being said, we want to come to the most important question of today. DavinciJ15, our favorite one. Davamoto, how are you doing today, my man?
I'm doing great. Davamoto, I like that one. I'm here in Cozumel, right? And this is the view from my balcony. It's just unbelievable, beautiful ocean view, right? There's boats passing by every once in a while. It's just great. It's awesome. I love it here.
You are already halfway. You are already halfway to the moon. So,
yes,
so
exactly.
make sure you prove all this flat Earth people wrong. Look at that in the background. Perfect, man. Yeah, let's start with the content, and please, guys, don't give us a thumbs down. Flat Earth, round Earth, we love you all. So let's start with the content. Bitcoin, where is it heading to in the short term, in the midterm, but especially in the short term, because of course we are pushing content actually regularly. So what do you think?
Well, crazy last few days. As you know, as if you were watching the shows, right? I've been placing a bunch of buy orders all the way down because I don't trust you moon boys out there. I was right on the money.
Oh yeah,
guys were just buying this thing. Like, can't
exactly.
You guys like hit the sell button, or somebody fat finger this thing? Like, really?
But
Chris,
DaVinci no. Dude, I'm not a seller, I'm a buyer. You know, we are moon boys at MMCrypto. But big shout out to you. Guys, you are watching that right now. DaVinci was actually complaining because he didn't get all his buy orders filled. But if you remember the last episode, he said that he made up his mind. He does not want to wait with everything for 8,500. What he did, and he said that in the last episode, is nibble in at 9,400, 9,300, 9,100, and he already got 3 different buy orders filled. So DaVinci, that's great. Why aren't you happy about it? I mean, we always say we cannot get the full cake. You are heavily in profits right now.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what? I know you can't have your cake and eat it too, but I still felt that Bitcoin should have gotten at least down to the 8,500. Let's just look at the bigger picture again, because things have majorly changed, and I'm surprised that Bitcoin did this. But again, I've had that feeling. Remember, I had that feeling that, you know, you moon boys were going to be buying this thing up. Oops, I hit the wrong button there. You're going to be buying this thing up, and you did. It's right back to 4 hours, right back at the 200 period moving average. You can see there. But let's take a look at the bigger picture and what kind of damage you guys have done. Thanks to
the moon boys, or what?
Moon boys behavior here. Okay, so what's happened here is, like, the daily has moved above the 13 EMA. This is a very bullish sign. I would have preferred that we bounced off of this trend line to really say for sure that this is going to hold this 13 EMA. But, you know, it is what it is. So let's just wait to see if this 13 EMA continues to hold as an uptrend, and we bounce off of it. If it comes back down, I think we might be touching this higher part of the Bollinger Band before we actually retest the 13 EMA. We're going into the weekend. Most of the moon boys are weekend trollers, so they're going to be buying up this market. They're going crazy as prices have gone up already 3 days in a row. Yeah. So what we can see, can we see any kind of Davo trade there? There's a little bit of a Davo there. I'm gonna have to look closely at that. See if there is a Davo there. No, not quite. It didn't make it. But if there was, right, that would have been super bullish on the daily charts to have a Davo. It's a 3-to-1 Davo show up because it crossed the on balance value moving average there, and it was I thought for sure that if it did do that and it created a dabble, that's a 3-to-1 or more if it had done that. So with that being said, the highest point that we could possibly get to, and then we can see what's going to happen, is around the $1,200 mark. $12,000 mark.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, this thing's got if it's got some legs, and I think it does, it can go up as high as the $12,000 mark before we can see any kind of reaction.
Sounds good, man. We love the green candles.
Exactly, I'm sure. All the moon boys out there love the green candles. But I want some cheap Bitcoins. You know what? I'm an industry player, man. I want to buy low. I only buy in down markets. I don't buy up markets. So I can't be a buyer here. And so I'm like, what am I going to do, man? I got to wait. And see what the market says. Here's the thing. This thing could W out here, and it's like, oh my God, see it when I see it. And you could consider it could go like this, and then goodbye, right?
See ya when I see ya.
That's
exactly.
it, right? You might get no chance to buy back in here. And you could also consider this a W, right here.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I don't know. That's kind of right there. You could say we could be taking off. The Bitcoin price could be saying, okay, 10,000. That's it. I'm tired looking at you.
So you say there is actually a probability that the price we mentioned of 12,000 is not the end of the story, that we maybe even break through it. Do you think there is a possibility for that scenario? I mean, that would be crazy. Basically, we would reach higher highs pretty soon if we break the 12K.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing, right? If we break the 12K and we W out on the other side of that trend line, that's another big sign of, hey, you know what, we are going to see 17K and probably even like break through the $20,000 barrier. That's kind of scary for Bitcoin because Bitcoin, if it continues like this, right, there's going to be a lot of FOMO action a lot of weak hands coming in on this market.
Fast. It's just too fast.
Weak hands in the future means lower prices also in the future.
Yeah, that's perfect, right? That you mentioned that. Thank you that you mentioned that, because that's actually really true. You have mentioned that a lot of times. We have also mentioned that usually in a bull market, the more we shake out the weak hands on the way up, the higher we tend to go until the end of the bull market. And the more parabolic we go, the lower is actually the chance. And we had some videos also where we backed that up with the history. So it is really important, DaVinci, also, even though we are moon boys, not to hope for like huge parabolic prices, because in the long run that's not the best for us in terms of all-time highs, isn't it?
Exactly. I mean, I know some people are out there, well, you know what, I'll sell the top. No, you won't.
Like, who's selling the top?
You'd be lucky.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. You were in December 2017. You were selling the top.
Yeah, I wasn't selling the exact top. I mean, I was like close to it, like 17,000 or so, right? But I mean, really, you're most people are not going to be able to do that. Even if I tell them, hey, you know what, this is the top, you should sell some, you're probably not going to do it. That's just human nature, right? It's not that you can't do it. It's just It's just how people react. Even I was scared to sell Bitcoins at 17,000. It's how I felt, and it's how you're going to feel as well.
If it wouldn't be human nature, we wouldn't even reach those price levels, because we need those people not selling to reach those price levels.
Yeah, exactly. So what we're looking for is a breakout point of 11,137 is our breakout point, where we can say, okay, well, you know what, 12,000 is the next target to look for to see if we're going to turn around. That would be that breakout point. Now, if it breaks out and it breaks above the $12,000 mark, and then it has to create a W kind of thing, action on the other side of this weak trend line. It's kind of a weak trend line. I don't really like it that much. but that's why I would prefer to see a W before I could say, hey, you know what, we're going higher on the other side of this trend line, because it could always just go, okay, well, no, crap, back out and come all the way back down, and then to also touch this longer trended downtrend here. So this thing, right, this has been protecting Bitcoin for a long time. This blue line here, I thought I made it thicker, but here I'm going to make it thicker for everybody to see, and I'm actually going to change its color, right, and save this chart, right. So I'm going to change it to purple, and this chart, this line there, that is a very important line. Bitcoin has been hugging that line back and forth and hugging it for the longest part in time. Now, if we come back down here, we have to see if it bounces off there. I think there's a very good chance, thanks to the moon boys out there, that we're gonna bounce off of this line. Looking at a shorter time frame, let's see if there's a trade on the shorter time frame, because if you wanted to like trade this market on a daily basis for the weekend, there is always a trade somewhere. Now let's look for that. So what's going on here? It's not showing up. My time frame. Hang on, let me just click on another time frame. Let me click on a really low time frame.
Once you're figuring that out, I want to talk to the audience about something. So you have maybe half a minute or so to do that. For everyone watching, we have a little present for you. We and some other YouTubers, we have a present for you. You can get a free $110 bonus for, guess what? 30 to 60 seconds of your time. I don't know if you ever heard about that. Everyone who already has an account, you know what to do. You can go to the pinned comment. You can click that link right now, and you can get for 0.2 Bitcoin deposit $110 bonus. They take like up to 24 hours, but you will get it, and you can definitely trade with it and do whatever you want. So make sure you do that. Make sure you click that link right now. You support us with that affiliate link, and you get the free bonus for 60 seconds of your time. Guys, trade with caution. Even if you are very, very scared, just trade with your free bonus, guys. Come on, like free. And yeah, guys, make sure you check it out. Bybit has the TradingView integration. Actually, we migrated 100% completely over. We have no funds on BitMEX anymore. DaVinci, yeah, please go on. Is it working right now?
Yeah, somewhat. What I can see here, I'm going just to the 15-minute here. On the 15 minutes, I prefer to look at the hourly, but this is going to have to do. We can see that there's a divergence, right? Price has gone higher, but momentum is coming down. This big sharp move back down on the 15-minute chart might have been the end of that divergence, the result of that divergence, but I don't think so. I think we have a little bit more downside to go based on the 15-minute being below the 13 EMA, and the 200 period moving average is like $300 lower at $10,200. So I think we got a little bit more to go. Probably going to retest the $10,000 mark or close to it, maybe the 10,100. Have those moon boys buy it up, and then we're back up again. But we have to wait and see. But if you were taking a trade, I would definitely do a little short trade all the way down to the 200, or if you were caught in a short trade and you're looking to get out, right? The best you can hope for is like the touching of the 200 period moving average for the 15-minute, and to walk away from your short trade. So that's about it for my analysis for Bitcoin.
Oh, green screen magic. So, DaVinci, it's perfect that you mentioned that. And thank you so much for also going in the very short term. I mean, actually, the daily is already the short term, but for some people, the daily is the long term. So thank you so much for doing that. Putting things together, you think the most likely scenario at the moment is us being at 10,500, hovering around over there. Maybe going to 10,200, 10,100, maybe down. But what you would actually be doing is, if you would be in a short, you would close your position over there. If you are searching for a long, that would be approximately your entry point, and you would ride the wave up until close to the 12,000 level. Is that correct?
Exactly. I would look for like a buying position at a lower price. Because we're probably going to go to the $12,000 level. So keep an eye out for that if you're a day trader.
Oh man, that's so cool. Someone was actually, we made an announcement, and in the comment of the announcement, someone was already saying, in today's episode, 12,000. And we didn't even mention the number 12,000. Like, maybe it was a friend of yours or so that was perfect. Or you were looking at the same thing. But this is actually really bullish, very nice. I mean, we love to hear those bullish news. Some people complaining about MMCrypto being too bullish. Guys, we want to remind you on something. For example, if you just go to the MMCrypto LinkedIn, or for example to my personal LinkedIn, but it's also the MMCrypto LinkedIn because I'm a team member. In January, we made a posting talking about Jamie Dimon from JP Morgan missing out. The price was at $3,500 and we asked the question, did Bitcoin bottom out? It does not matter, we said. And then we said, is Bitcoin low enough to buy? Yes. And everyone was hating on us. Everyone said, oh no, I'm waiting for 2,800. I'm waiting for 2,500. I'm waiting for 1,800. Guys, where are you right now? Now the people are hating on us, and in a few months' time, we won't hear them anymore. So guys, we are just looking at the charts and trying to objectively analyze the market. And if things are looking bullish like today, things are looking bullish. Sometimes they look bearish. Sometimes we are wrong, sometimes we are right. I mean, Da Vinci is actually most of the times right, but also he is sometimes wrong. So things like that happen, and I just want to incentivize everyone to try to stay as objective as possible. And we can really feel that many people at the moment in that bull market, hopefully bull market, are in some kind of a disbelief stage, still thinking about a wildcard scenario, about finding lower lows. And this is actually more on the unlikely point of view. And if you are standing on the sidelines with 100% of your capital, you are already missing out, and you will be missing out even more in the future. So yeah, Da Vinci, what are your thoughts? What do you want to share besides of the short-term and mid-term price action for Bitcoin?
Yeah, well, I'm also having another meetup in Miami. I'm going to be doing it closer to the airport. I'm not going to be doing it at the same location at the TGI Fridays. I'll be doing it at a DoubleTree Hotel in Miami. If you're interested in that, just email us info@davincicodes.net or Carolina@davincicodes.net, and she will get you registered for that meetup. Also, I'm going to be meeting up with Chris in a couple of weeks, right?
Yes, and with Carol. Carol, our co-founder, is also coming. That will be so cool. Also, our editor Marcel is coming. I didn't even tell you, Da Vinci. It will be so cool. Everyone who wants to meet us, we will do a lucky drawing. We did it in our last German video. We will do a lucky drawing also in our Telegram group, English or German one. Link in the description. You can win 2 VIP tickets, and even if you don't win, even if you can't afford the VIP ticket, go there. There are $40 ticket. You can meet us in the expo hall. Also, it must not be the VIP dinner. Also, we can still have a talk, have a cold drink in the expo hall with DavinciJ15, with me, with our MMCrypto team members. So make sure you check it out. Also, link in the description. It's not sponsored, but we are getting tickets, of course. We are also giving tickets away. So that will be so cool, Da Vinci. Like, I haven't even thought about asking you, because I thought it's just too much traveling, and then you said, oh, I want to come to Hamburg. So that will be amazing. Can't wait for our 4th travel in half a year.
Exactly. I can't wait either, man. So anyways, I hope everybody got some value from today's show. Just remember to trade with caution. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't bet the farm on anything, especially when it comes to leverage trading. You could lose a lot of money. So make sure the maximum you can lose is probably like 1 or 2%, and then because your most important job as a trader is make sure that you can come back tomorrow and trade again. So of course, don't get wrecked.
Exactly. That's the moral of the story. Thank you so much for that, Da Vinci. Everyone watching, subscribe also to Da Vinci's channel. Subscribe also to his Twitter channel. All the links given, as always, in the description down below. Do not miss out on $110 with our link in the pinned comment. Make sure you check that out. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you so much for smashing up the like button, for subscribing to our channel. We will see each other at the very next episode of MMCrypto very, very soon, most probably tomorrow. And as always, guys, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.